Do you think Kirby gives good head?
Yes. Okay, that's the clip for the intro.
That's the opener, yeah.
Listen, guys, this is kind of off topic, but does Kirby give good head?
Asking for a friend urgent.
Guys, my friend, he really needs to know because he's already ordered a Kirby sex doll. He needs to know, please.
Okay. I want. This is like something that I would do in my mid-30s when I'm very sad and alone and just feel like fucking around and I'm probably drunk. Just take a Kirby stuffed doll, right? Cut
Uh-oh.
open the back, put a vacuum
Uh-oh.
tube.
That's far less
Cut
sexual
a
than I
hole,
thought it would be.
and then just turn it on and go to town.
Why?
You need to not speak.
Wolfie, I'm gonna kill you.
Don't.
I'm gonna vacuum you.
Oh yes, please. You think I should dress up as Starchy for next Halloween? Where I
Yeah.
paint my face blue and that's my hat, and then my belly is Starchy, and then my legs are Starchy's legs.
Hot.
And then my legs are his legs. Get this.
My arms are his arms.
And each of my little man titties can have an eye painted on it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd
Yeah,
be
you
cool,
do.
wouldn't it? Here,
Yeah, it would be pretty chillin', actually.
Yeah, it would be. Bro. Okay.
Yeah.
Real talk. Obama versus Teddy Roosevelt. Who wins?
Obama.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Shut up! You know you're
I'm gonna
not
kill
right.
you.
You know you're wrong.
Sorry. Just had to
Okay.
rape out some of the souls of the damned real
Okay.
quick.
Obama versus Teddy Roosevelt. 1v1 in an arena. Teddy
Wait,
gets
hold on.
gets a gun from his arrow, and Obama gets a gun from his arrow.
Wait.
Go back.
Teddy
Go back.
Roosevelt.
Teddy
Isn't
Roosevelt's
he the
guns were
second?
basically just metal sticks.
Yeah.
Metal baby stick.
Obama would have an AK-47.
Yeah, but okay, the thing is, Teddy Roosevelt was like a duel master.
No,
Like,
imagine. Okay,
he
so
was a
it's like
master
Obama.
of the duel, dude. He
It's like
played
Obama
Yu-Gi-Oh
versus
before
Mac.
Yu-Gi-Oh was invented.
What about bare hands?
Bare hands?
No, it's like. Oh.
Okay, here's the thing. Teddy has just a ferocity advantage. But
I think that Ted still wins.
Obama, how tall is Teddy Roosevelt versus how tall is Obama?
I don't know. Dude, it's like Obama for Smash. It's like
Obama is in Rivals of Aether now.
Alexa, how tall Obama?
Okay. Obama.
6'1".
Okay, what about Teddy Roosevelt?
But it's like
5'10". Obama has a solid 3 inches.
Yeah,
on
me too.
Theodore.
Okay, wait, we need weight class.
Oh, Teddy definitely wins.
Teddy's definitely dummy thick.
Yeah.
Remember,
Obama's weight.
items put him in the thickums tier.
Obama's not heavier than 130.
Obama weighed 180 pounds. No, Mr. According to the New York Times, Obama weighs 180 pounds.
Yeah, well,
That's
also
solid.
New York Times, more like New York dumb.
Well, but like Teddy was like mad thick. Like
yeah, I'm looking up his weight.
It's like you get punched and then your body collapses and it forms like an infinitely dense point.
Yeah, collapses inwards upon itself.
Apparently, there was a guy there was a president who weighed 340 pounds.
Wasn't that just Teddy Roosevelt?
No, it was William someone.
William?
Taft. Of course, cousins with Roosevelt.
Theodore Roosevelt weighed 210 pounds, and he was shorter than Obama. So he is thickums.
He's like he cannot be moved. He's called the wall for a reason. Game.
How much do you think the Donfold weighs?
The Donfold.
220.
Donald
200.
Trump.
How tall is he? I've never
He's
seen him.
He's 6'3".
Yeah, I've never seen Trump in
Trump
person
is
either.
6'3".
He's 6'3". Like he could dunk on.
Trump
I-
can dunk, dude. Totally.
the
Hear me
dunk
out.
that could definitely dunk. Abe Lincoln was the tallest president, and he was like 6'5".
How much Trump weigh?
How many Trump weight? Help.
How much Trump weigh?
All right.
243 pounds for Donald.
Why is it so exact? 243.7 for the Donford.
Shut up! It's just what the article said.
Well, I'm not accusing you of anything.
Wait, guys. Wait.
Ash is a Donald Trump stan.
I mean, who isn't? Who doesn't stand Trump?
All right.
What about the shortest president?
You.
That's funny.
Jonas.
No. James Madison was 5'4". I'm basically as tall as him.
You're 5'1".
Yeah, which is basically 5'4".
No, it's not.
No, they're the same number.
No, it's not.
They're literally the
No,
same
it's not.
number.
Shut up.
They're literally the same.
No,
Like-
they're literally just not the same number.
But like I'm gonna grow. James Madison, he's dead. He's not gonna grow.
Okay, you know what? Here's my problem with Timothy.
Oh man.
He's nothing more than a roadside pebble. I'm telling you.
So you're gonna eat
Hey,
him?
bro. Almost saw.
No, yeah. Whoa. Funny meme reference, bro.
Whoa. Ash, you're moving things a little fast there. At least like take me out on a date first before you saying you're gonna eat me. Like
Okay,
God
off
damn.
topic, but when do you consider poop diarrhea?
Okay, good.
Okay. I consider poop diarrhea the second that it hurts to have it in your intestine. You know that diarrhea feeling you get?
No.
Mm-hmm.
You don't? Like when
Why
you're about to
not?
have diarrhea, you get
Okay,
like a
I'll be
pain in
quiet,
your
I'll be
abdomen.
quiet.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
No,
I feel like
it's nice
it's just
though.
isn't
I'll be
diarrhea
cool. I'll be
technically
quiet,
like illness instead of like a noun?
What?
I mean, I guess illnesses are nouns, but like, I think you know what I mean.
Mm.
How do you spell
Okay.
diarrhea?
It's very complicated.
I know it's
Death
very
poop.
complicated. That's why I asked.
Why is it called diarrhea and not death poop?
It is called death poop. What?
Hey guys,
Guys, sorry. I
Could
have
you-
Anal
death poop.
vomit.
if someone who had lactose intolerant diarrhea, would it be a milkshake?
You
Chocolate
disgust me.
milkshake.
You disgust me on a molecular level. My enzymes are just
Yummy.
curling up.
My enzymes curled up long ago.
BRB about to curl up my enzymes.
You know your intestines are like 25 feet long. What the heck?
Yeah.
Bro, I can't even.
It's like having a
That's
it's like
nothing.
having a sandworm
My
inside
dick is
of your
35
body.
feet long. When folded in
That's
half.
just you.
No, it's not just me, Ash.
Yeah, it's just
What
you.
are you, some kind of freak?
You're some sort of
Just
midget
go
or something,
straight
bro?
down.
I have a pocket dimension deep within my underoos.
Well, your stomach is just a pocket dimension.
My stomach
Yeah.
is a pocket dimension.
Kirby style.
I vacuum.
I just
No,
have Kirby stuffed in my shorts.
is a horrifying.
Okay.
Dude.
Never mind.
Did I tell you guys the story about how my computer science teacher uses spyware?
No.
That's all schools do that.
It's not awesome. So I
That's
was.
not what I said. I said all
what did you
schools
say?
do that. Not that it was awesome, but it is cool.
What did you say?
I said all schools do that. right?
No, they don't.
They definitely do.
No,
To
they
like make sure you're
definitely
not
don't.
going
That's
on
not a
like
normal thing.
Pornhub.com/gay.
Oh, guess I'm never going to school then.
Well, yes, I can't go to school. Game, I can't go. Oop.
JoJo fans, when they find out they can't go to the gay section
Wolfie, you're
in school.
literally a JoJo fan.
I know, that's the joke.
Dude,
Although
that
I'm-
was a funny joke, dude. Speaking
You
of
know,
computer science, me and my friend were in the class, and I don't know how it came up, but I said that I think it was like this chunk of code is extremely counterintuitive or something like that, and he's like,
Dummy
wait, hold
chunky.
on, what does counterintuitive mean? So I spent the next hour trying to explain to his dumb dense ape brain what the word counterintuitive meant, and eventually it ended up in a whole scene being caused because he was unable to comprehend the words counter and the words intuitive and put them together.
Does he not
Was he
know
a gamer?
what intuition is?
I guess I can't really speak on that. I don't know.
Dude, his
Maybe.
gamer senses must have been blocking him from hearing any word other than counter strike global offensive.
Sorry, bro. Can't hear you all over my gamer sense.
I'm just listening. I'm just listening to Fortnite sounds ASMR 10 hours. Can't hear you, bro.
Timothy,
You know,
you're roboting, by the way.
listening to Fortnite sounds
Need to go
should
in.
be socially acceptable. And listening to Fortnite ASMR should be. Guys, I'm trying to segue into this talking point, and you guys aren't helping me.
It shouldn't be
But
socially acceptable, though. That's like the worst segue you could possibly make it.
You know what else is the
Listening to
worst
Fortnite
segment?
sound should be punishable by death.
my cock and ball torture.
Mm.
But that's not a punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, what things should be socially acceptable that aren't?
You know what?
Fortnite
You know what I've
dance,
always
please.
you know what I've always found weird is that running around in public is considered weird. Like if you have
Yeah.
someplace to go and you need to go fast, if you run there, that's just weird.
If you run,
But
it's
no, it
weird, but
really
if you
is
jog, you have a place to be.
Okay, no.
But no, like imagine you're late for work. You're in a suit with a briefcase, and you just like
Well, that's 'cause-
you're like, oh crap, I gotta sprint, and then you try and sprint, and then everybody
But
gives you
your
weird
hunger is
stares.
less than 3 bars.
But your hunger is less than 3 bars because you didn't even eat breakfast yet.
The thing is, okay,
So then
Timothy,
you have to kill somebody and eat their rotten flesh.
Timothy, I don't know if you've ever like worn like a suit or anything, but you have to keep your shirt tucked in, or else it looks horrible. And running really doesn't help with that.
But what if I gotta go? Like, what if I gotta go?
Like,
You know?
just speed walk. You don't want to run because that like ends up moving your hips too much.
But what if I
So
end
there's
up
this
late
kid in my
because I
school.
speed walked? I didn't run.
Just say, I'm sorry, my hips are too wide, and they keep untucking my shirt when I run.
I'm trying to run, but my hips are so dummy thick, my shirt
My
keeps getting
extremely
untucked.
wide pelvis stop me from getting to work.
No,
Got
Wide
stuck in
pelvis.
the elevator.
pelvis too wide, got stuck in the elevator.
Yeah. Okay, I think it's weird. I think it's weird that it's not socially acceptable to just drink an entire jar of applesauce in one sitting. Like,
You're the only
okay,
one.
no, but hear me out, right?
You're a freak.
Hear me out. Applesauce is a beverage, correct?
Yeah,
Yes, of
yeah.
course. It's just
Yeah.
it's like chunky.
So
it's chunky apple juice.
It
It's
already
just a
comes
smoothie.
it already
It's a
comes
smoothie.
prepackaged in like 16-ounce bottles with
No,
wide enough
no,
mouths
it
so that
doesn't.
yes, it does. I
Well,
literally
It
have a
doesn't.
bunch
It
of
comes in
16-ounce.
it comes in like 100 ounce or 100.
It comes in like 1 pound, which is like 16 ounce.
No,
Wolfie,
it doesn't.
an
Yes, it
entire
does.
pound
It
of
comes in like
applesauce?
Okay,
Hold on.
16-ounce drinks are a thing, Timothy.
No, 16 ounces of pure applesauce.
64 ounce of
I got the
applesauce.
number 100 for a
Dude,
reason.
why don't Coke Now machines have applesauce as an option?
Grams. They come in 100-gram packages.
I
But
so
how many
don't.
Tiny.
ounces is that?
It's like I don't know. I'm not as smart.
So that's a tenth of a
Wait,
pound.
Wait, no.
No.
A kilogram is 2.2 pounds. So it's like
You
I
guys
meant
really
tenth of a
are looking
kilogram because I'm
stupid.
dumb.
yeah, we know.
Okay, it's 0.2% of, or it's like 20% of a pound is 100. Well, wait, hold on, am I
Okay.
wrong?
22%, you idiot. Actually,
2%.
22%
Yeah,
of a pound.
22%.
Okay,
And a pound is 16 ounces.
I
So that's like
I
a
remember
No,
little
being
it's,
I
It's like
remember
three-
being 13 years old at co-op and drinking an entire pound of applesauce, and it was great.
no,
isn't
you
it
don't.
weird?
Yes,
Isn't it
That
weird
was
that we're
one of
do.
your
saying
horrific. That was one of your horrific eldritch dreams. Did I say nightmares? I would honestly, I would just choke and die and collapse under my own
Ash,
weight and
you
become
have to
infinitely small point.
Ash, you have to remember I'm like 3
Noob.
times your weight.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah,
he's not
but
wrong.
also,
So I can drink 3 times as much applesauce before
but
I
applesauce.
collapse.
Okay.
What's the cosmic limit for
Here's my
applesauce?
philosophy.
5.
5
Here's my
apples.
philosophy.
God.
Applesauce, while being a beverage, should not be consumed as one.
What?
Like you know how like a Wendy's Frosty is like super dense, but
Yeah.
you don't just go
Why not?
Well, you
because it's a Frosty.
can't drink a Frosty though. Like, you
Yeah,
Speaking of
physically can't.
Wendy's, Ash, have you seen the Wendy's RPG that they released?
yeah. You
It's
showed
a-
it to me. Like
Timothy,
2
did you see
weeks
the
ago.
Wendy's
Yeah, I
RPG?
saw it.
Yeah, that thing's
See,
great. I want to play that in a one shot
I'm kind of on
and just
Wolfie's
get
side
rid of
here.
all. Oh, on the
Because-
applesauce.
You would drink a gallon of applesauce?
Not a gallon.
It's not a
If
gallon.
it's a beverage, it's measured in gallons. You can't measure a beverage. Give me a pound of water, please. That's not what you say.
Why not?
Because it's not right. It's not socially acceptable.
Okay, then
Because you're an
16 liquid
abomination.
ounces of applesauce.
But
It's
like,
fluid ounces, you babbling ape.
how many apples are in a cup of applesauce?
Probably like 3. I don't know.
I
So
don't know.
it's would it be socially unacceptable to eat 3 apples? No.
I'm not drinking only a cup of applesauce. I'm drinking like 5 cups.
Okay, that's 15 apples, Wolfie.
That's too much.
It's a
That's
2
like
apple.
that's like you go to the tree and just start beating the branches, hoping that the apples grow in your stomach to feed you the sustenance you crave.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, my
Much
problem.
46 ounces? That can't be right.
That's so many ounces. I can't even.
I can't even count to that number.
I don't even have that many fingers. Like, oh my god, that's a lot of ounces.
Yeah.
Yeah. But wait, how many apples are in a cup of applesauce?
It depends on the size of the apple, probably.
Look,
You know
Google.
what? I bet Granny Smith applesauce would be so good.
That sounds like horrendous.
Like, it sounds like a mouth pain. No, but it's so good. Granny Smith apples are objectively the best.
The sour
It sounds.
ones?
Yeah, the sour
Ash,
ones.
Yeah, dude,
you
sour
are a
apple.
sour little baby. I bet you like warheads, don't you? Yeah, you
Yeah, you like those dirty
Yeah,
little
you do.
warheads.
do. Little dirty little warhead boy. Little warhead baby.
Okay, yeah, the smallest variety of applesauce I can find is 24 ounces. And I know I've drank an entire bottle
That's like
of
a
applesauce.
spoonful.
24 ounces?
Oh wait, never mind. I thought you were talking about 24 grams.
No. So
Idiot.
I've drunk 24 ounces of applesauce in one sitting before. Over the course of
That
about
is
an
not
hour.
Healthy.
Over the course of about an hour.
That's
It was my only food for the
like,
entire day.
No. You don't get to speak here, applesauce drinker.
Disgusting applesauce boy.
It's not that much. It's fluid ounces, so it's not even like weight.
No, Wolfie, I don't
I'll
think they
have you-
measure
I'll-
applesauce
I'll-
in
that's
fluid
like
ounces.
if I filled
And
my
that's
water
what the
bottle
measurement
up
I
with
looked up is.
applesauce. Like I go through about maybe 2 water bottles a day, maybe, and you just drank one apple.
I'm looking up the applesauce
in one sitting.
It
It's not a-
weighs It weighs 8 ounces per cup.
Weighs
So-
no. That's not how
This
you
is
say-
way
that's
too
not what you say.
complicated.
Okay.
You know, Timothy, I just think you lack higher brain function.
Shut up. I'm gonna kick you. I'm gonna punch you in your
This
neck.
is a
Of course
scientific
you would
paper on the
punch, you
density of
ape.
applesauce.
Hell
Fist
yeah, I'd punch you
solve
in your
problem.
stupid little neck.
Fist with punchy
Okay.
fist.
While
Stupid
you
little neck boy. Stupid Ashen is
I wouldn't be
vulnerable
talking,
neck.
Timothy.
Shut
I
up.
bet your neck is like Candace from Phineas and Ferb or something. I don't know.
Guys, if me and Candace Flynn from Phineas and Ferb hit TV show Phineas and Ferb got into a fight, I bet you I would snap her brittle little baby bangs.
No. She definitely just.
Look at her. She definitely has like scoliosis. I would I'd use her neck as a toothpick
Why is there no
after I finish
fluid
tearing
ounce
her apart.
option for? Why is there no fluid ounce option for applesauce?
Because, Wolfie, you're not supposed to eat it in fluid ounces. You're supposed to eat it in grams.
Yeah,
It's like one small little carton that they give you at the lunch line is like 120 grams of applesauce,
20.
and that's enough. Honestly,
No, that's
like,
not enough. That is
maybe
one
2,
spoonful of
3 at
applesauce.
the max. Like the max I've ever eaten was 4, and I did not feel
Okay,
the best.
I'm going to
after.
record myself drinking an entire 24 ounces of
No.
applesauce.
Do it,
Why?
please.
That sounds like audio
You would
poison.
keel over and die. You just like that's beyond the human.
Well, I
that's
would
beyond
do it
the
like
galactic
over an
human.
hour. I would just take a time lapse.
God
No,
That's how I
himself
ate it
would
before.
strike you down.
Hear me out.
I would go
24
over the.
fluid ounces of applesauce is
That's like
beyond the cosmic limit.
no,
Yeah, it is.
no, it's not.
Wolfie.
I've breached the cosmic limit before then. That makes me
No,
a
you
cosmic
haven't.
fugitive, and I must
You-
go.
I'm reporting
You
you to the
shouldn't be
Cosmo
alive.
Cops.
Cause, dude, you think Cosmo and Wanda, like, got into, like, the police force after Jimmy died?
Timmy, first
Timmy.
of all, you normie.
Hey, he has the same name as you.
Second of all, did you know it's actually canon that Timmy is 60 years old?
No,
Nice.
he's not.
No, it's literally canon. In one of the specials, they discover that he had wished for everybody to stop aging 50 years ago, and then wished for Cosmo to forget about the wish that he made. So he's a
That's
60-year-old.
actually no. I'm not. That's horrifying.
He's a
horrifying.
60-year-old man.
That's horrifying. That's like beyond human comprehension levels of horrifying. That's like the horrific feel you get from watching Double King or Pigpen.
He's a 60-year-old man.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's
Instagram.
the definition
Oh my
of
god.
Zoomer.
Will Ian just shut up? I'm trying to record a podcast and he's spam. I'm just muting notifications now so that I don't get the dumb notification noise. It's still coming up. Okay.
Wolfie, I can't hear it.
Yeah, but
Who's
it's recording because I'm recording not just Discord audio, I'm just recording desktop audio in general.
Wait, what's he spamming?
Instagram. So it keeps popping up on my computer.
Oh, yeah, I told you. The
Who has
Instagram app is
Instagram
dumb
on their
baby.
computer?
So
The
that I don't
Instagram-
have to have my phone on me at all times.
The Instagram app is baby.
Yeah.
Just mute Obama Colt. Oh, wait.
He
Oh,
was
he sent it to Poop Away.
Okay, so anyway, what were we talking about before that? Oh,
Were
we
we
were talking
still
about
on
Cosmo
applesauce?
and Wanda. We were talking about Timmy being just an
Oh
eldritch
yeah, he's the
abomination.
definition of Zoomer.
Okay. Okay.
He's 60 years old. He is the opposite of a Zoomer. He's the
No.
anti-Zoomer.
Hear me out. So he
Okay,
was
listen.
10, right?
Mhm.
And the show aired when?
Okay,
Like
guys,
4
you
years
know how
ago?
Jimmy Neutron and
20 years ago.
You know how
Four,
Jimmy
what?
What?
4.
Hold on,
I
no,
said
I
4.
thought that's what you said.
Okay, guys, hear me out. Hear me out.
Shut up.
You know how Jimmy Neutron and Fairly Odd Parents had a crossover that one time?
Multiple
Yeah.
times? You know me?
So that means
Wait, Jimmy is like 60?
So that means that
Whoa.
okay. So can we agree that Cosmo and Wanda are cosmic level beings, like multiverse level beings?
Yeah, they're pretty
Yeah.
cute.
So that would mean that the wish would affect not only Timmy's universe, but every Nickelodeon universe.
Wait, hold on.
No.
I'm sorry, I lost you at
Okay.
when I started reading this article.
Fairly
Only
odd.
Jimothy Neutron, right?
No. Okay. No. Fairly Odd Parents is set in a world, right? And it's had
Oh, you're
multiple
right.
crossovers with Jimmy Neutron. So that means that there is a multiverse in the
No,
Nickelodeon.
it means that it only guarantees that those two universes
I'm sure
are
there have
connected to
been
each
more
other.
crossovers.
I doubt it.
But not between like the same shows.
But
Like
if we can create a chain of crossovers, we can figure out the Nickelodeon multiverse.
Yeah, whatever.
and how
Dingus
old they
head.
are.
Okay,
Hold
I'm
on,
looking
you
up a
guys
list.
talk my research.
list
Jimmy Neutron crossover.
No, we don't. We don't need only Fairly Odd Parents crossovers. We need the whole we need a map of crossovers.
That's what I'm trying to put together right now.
Yeah, all Jimmy Neutron.
I'm just looking up all Nickelodeon crossovers. Fairly Odd Parents and Jimmy Neutron crossover. So now we need to find Jimmy Neutron crossovers.
Well, Planet Sheen is like a spin-off of Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, so that's a thing.
You gotta factor in the Planet Sheen.
There's not that many crossovers, actually.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
See, that's what we're telling you, Dingus head.
Okay, so there's not that many crossovers.
What? The Loud House is a Nickelodeon show?
Yeah, duh.
Guys, that shook my world. Oh wait, the Loud House. I'm a dumb head.
So how long is it until Jimmy Neutron realizes that no one's been aging for 60 years?
I don't know. I thought
about 60 years.
When I read that, I thought that said Full House. That's why I was in shock.
Okay, so wait, yeah, so guys, how long until Jimmy Neutron realizes what's happened and, goes Sans mode and, knows that Timmy Turner is manipulating the timescape, but he can't do anything about it. So his one goal is to, stop Timmy Turner from making that wish somehow. Dude, okay, so...
Time travel?
He does do time travel.
Yeah. He travels back in time and shoots Timothy in the head.
Yeah, me.
But what if that's what if him trying to kill Timmy Turner is what pushed him over the edge of needing fairy godparents? He had the shitty babysitter, but what if also the event that his origin story is Jimmy Neutron tried to shoot him in the head.
The title of this episode is Jimmy Neutron in background story or something like that.
The title of this episode is
review.
Alright. So, okay, here's the timeline so far, right? The first time loop, Timmy Turner acts normally, and then he wishes for nobody to age. 50 years later, that wish spreads to Jimmy Neutron's universe, and Jimmy Neutron realizes something is wrong. Jimmy Neutron then decides to test his time travel in that one episode. He goes back in time and then forward again. Then later, after the show stops airing and he is a full-grown adult, he can't be a full-grown adult. So after he's, mentally an adult, he gets, a bunch of weapons and travels back in time to the moment before Timmy Turner got Cosmo and Wanda to shoot him. Timmy Turner realizes what's going on, realizes that someone from the future is trying to assassinate him, and at that moment, Cosmo and Wanda come to his aid and wipe Jimmy's memory and send him back to his own multiverse in his own time.
And thus begins the second time loop, right?
Yeah. Eventually, Jimmy Neutron is smart enough to figure out that this is a looping event, right? So he goes even farther back.
Kills Cosmo and Wanda as they are babies.
Cosmo and Wanda as babies are, still... Okay, so
no, but isn't it canon that there's just a facility where they're kept for eternity or something?
No. Remember the timeline when Cosmo gets pregnant?
Oh, yeah.
And he births the child?
Yeah. So, the thing is, the baby child that Cosmo births is still, a multiverse level threat. So, how much of a threat is Jimmy Neutron to these multidimensional beings, really? How much of a
he's just like a child. They can honestly just snap
he's essentially just Rick Sanchez, but not depressed.
No, he's not essentially Rick Sanchez, but not
He is. He is a
He's
boy
very
genius.
depressed.
Yeah, but he's also an infant baby.
Dude, have you seen the
Jimmy
size of
Neutron,
his
I could
head?
kick
That thing
his
is.
stupid little head in.
Dude, Jimmy Neutron's head is too big to be kicked in. You would stub your toe and it'd go owie.
I'd kill him.
Yeah.
Here's another question. How long before Cosmo and Wanda revolt? Like, are they gonna
How
stay in
many
this time loop
They are
forever,
only assigned to
voluntarily?
him until
But
he's like 13
because
or
of their
something.
own rules, they can't really stop themselves from the loop. They're like enslaved to Timmy.
Yeah, but like, he's
Whoa,
already
what, guys?
he broke the
Every
rules
time
by
loop?
wishing for nobody to age, right?
I don't think that
So
was a
like,
broken
he's
rule. And if
no
everyone forgot about it, they
wiping
can't add a rule.
everybody's memory. Like,
That Cosmo and Wanda wouldn't have done it if that was a rule break.
They also do that like multiple times, I'm pretty sure.
but
Yeah, memory
it's
alteration is
Cosmo.
completely within the rules.
But I mean, the whole making nobody age ever for 60 years.
That is not like out of the rules.
It seems
It's
tied to
it's
itself.
canon that the rules have flaws because of the Christmas episode, right? Like the
I don't
episode
know.
where he wished for Christmas to last forever, and so the fairies have no power because they give all their power to Santa on Christmas.
I don't know, maybe.
That's not against the rules, and so
Also-
it's canon that the rulebook is still flawed and has room for improvement. However,
Well, obviously.
with memory
Also-
alteration of every fairy, then there's nothing you can really do about it. So maybe that's how Jimmy eventually stops Timmy. He goes to the fairies and reveals what's going on. He reveals the time loop and everything. And
Yeah, I
they
think that
eventually they undo everything, add an amendment to the rule, and then Timmy Turner and Jimmy Neutron age to like old men and have an epic final battle.
thus
Yeah.
completing the anime arc.
Yeah.
And thus begins our epic anime countdown. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another epic anime countdown.
Hmm.
They don't
Recorded
even
live.
get that reference.
So I think we've
Really?
effectively plotted out the Nickelodeon reboot that they need.
At
I-
Nickelodeon,
yeah.
please.
Nickelodeon's gonna
Gonna
just
kill
please. I'll cut my liver in half and give you half. It'll regenerate
you.
anyways. Half of a liver for a Jimmy Neutron special. Deal or no deal? Fine. 3/4 of a liver.
You know what angers me?
What?
Yeah.
The fact that Yo Mama, the channel, gives us 15 plus minute videos of high quality animation every day, but we can't get more than one BFDI episode a month.
Well, that's because Yo Mama might even suggest Joe Mama. Is...
Shut up! Okay, I'm sorry. My rage
Yeah,
took me for a second.
Thank you. Everybody makes mistakes. It's okay. Look at the front page of r/young people YouTube. It's 90% from
but also they
JoJo
have
Mama.
to animate it.
Yeah, but they can hire like so many slaves to animate that. You have no idea. I've been there myself personally that one time. It was like a sweatshop. Like they have them chained to their desks.
Timothy, it's not a sweatshop if you comment like so Brody can see.
You mad right? What the? Huh?
Ash effectively creates slavery again, colorized.
Colorized? No, you're eternal. So colorized at some point. Ash abolishes the 13th Amendment. .mp4.
Yummy.
It's the
You had
13th
to
Amendment.
look that up, didn't you?
Isn't it? No, I knew it off the top of my head.
Timothy is like his mom is like history nut. She
Well,
nuts
Yeah,
on
you know
history.
who else?
It's
Yeah.
not that. My
Okay,
mom
guys, you wanna
actually
hear
doesn't really care about history.
my Joe Mama joke?
Yep.
No, but okay.
Yo Mama do fat, she will eat a Fortnite burger. Like so Brody can see.
.net.
You're not funny. Just want you to know.
Isn't that true?
My mom just locked me out. No. Let me
Just
Let
stand
me in.
outside of her window menacingly for the rest of the night. Oh,
Can't
okay, so
feel it,
guys,
but that's okay.
I have something we should talk about.
What's up?
What's your favorite like super underrated artist? Like music, video, like actual art, anything.
Actual
Oh,
art.
Lil Kapow.
Lil Kapow. Is he the one that made Stacy Hates Me?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's pretty good.
but he only has like
He's
two
like
good
weird
songs,
though.
and the rest are trash.
Yeah, dude. I listen. So you know how Prince Zuko, he made Ivy Stall and then the Schlatt right?
Uh-huh.
So I started listening to some of his other stuff, and his other stuff is like really cool. Like it's like angry vaporwave. It's really cool.
That's a vibe.
You can't describe things using emotion, Wolfie.
That's literally what music is, Ash. Music is just
Mm,
condensed emotion.
that is
I
the
mean,
worst way of describing music.
no, it's a very good way.
I doubt.
That's my heart.
Ash, are you one of those babies that feels nothing when you listen to music and you're just like, yes, this tickles my ear molecules?
You know what? You really should know what you're talking about before you say words.
No.
Your molecules.
It's not a thing. Shut up.
Ash, your ear is literally made of molecules.
No.
I should not. You shouldn't have gone there, bro.
Don't bring up
Don't talk about my ear molecules like that, bro.
Bro, you know I'm sensitive about my ear molecules. Bring that footage on.
So Timothy, what's your favorite underrated artist?
They're called Peach Pit, and they're
That sounds
not-
very
They're not that good.
That sounds very
Did
strange.
you listen to them?
I listened to a song by them.
Oh, shut up. Which song did you actually sing?
Okay, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. I really just wanted to be contrary.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you probably heard this, but they're really good. They're like, I don't. They're like melancholy and sad, and they have like a really good, just guitar in general.
Okay, one thing that
If I could
really
inject
irks
the
me
song into a vein,
is the fact that Wolfie has an uncanny ability to be able to listen to a piano riff for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Every time we're in voice or whatever, he's just like, "Hey, listen to this song," and then it's like mediocre at best. And
No,
he's like,
dude,
"But the
it's great.
piano, Luke, though. But the piano, though.
Yeah,
But
dude,
the
piano is
piano."
the okay. I will like literally any song as long as it has like a decent piano riff.
I'm gonna
That's
make
like
a song that's piano riff, but just really offensive lyrics.
I'll listen
Tyler
to
the
it.
Creator.jpg, you mean?
Old Tyler the Creator, at least. His newer stuff is less offensive.
Dude, he's
It's
just
true.
egg.
Man
A
eggs.
lot of that was because he was like partially in the closet during that, so he was like super like
But he
he's
was just
like
trying to get his name out.
yeah, that too.
Dude, Igor is so good.
Igor is Flower Boy's better.
You seem like Timothy. You seem like the type of kid to be like to wear Thrasher. Igor is so good.
Timothy's the type of kid. Timothy's the type of kid to put Rip X as his bio for like 6 months after XXX dies, and then just forget about him completely.
Dude. Okay, wait. What did I miss?
We were talking about how you shouldn't allow people from the state of Arkansas into your house.
I mean, it's
made
scientifically
really
proven that 90% of the people from Arkansas are vampires.
Yeah.
Well,
and the other 10% are just really weird. Because like, you have to be really weird to not become a vampire in a state full of 90% vampires. Because like, they gotta have.
Have you ever?
The last
Have you
10%
ever
are
wondered what a
chemically
human
addicted to
mosquito
garlic.
bite looks like?
What?
Have you ever wondered what a human mosquito bite looks like?
What does that even mean?
You mean like a human who bites you?
Everybody from Louisiana.
Ash, you have such a strange hatred for Louisiana.
Yeah, me and Ash. Okay, this is a story we can tell. So, me and Ash, we're cousins, right? So we do like family gathering every year, and usually we go down to a town called Syria that's in Virginia.
It's pretty chill, guys. Don't
Syria is the best place. Dude,
Don't Google
I
Syria.
literally if I get older and I get tired of people's shit, I want to move to Syria.
But
Don't
guys,
Google
it's Syria,
Assyrian
Virginia.
Empire.
It's a small
Syria,
town in
Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah, just to clarify, it's a town in Virginia. So anyway, usually we go down to like Graves Mountain Lodge, which is in Syria, Virginia, and it's all chill. And we've been going there for like, I think we've been going there. Our families have been going there for like legit
At
20
least 8
years or so.
years. Yeah. I mean,
No, it's been far over 8. It's been like 30 or something.
wow, yeah.
But recently, so our aunts are all of basically our aunts have this weird property where they're just a hive mind.
They're like
Like
Marceline. Like, you know, Marceline, like, she eats color. Our
Uh-huh.
aunts are a hive mind that eats fun.
Drugs.
that
Fun.
too.
Oh, same difference.
Yeah.
So anyway, so they got tired of doing the drive from Texas to Virginia because they're anti-fun baby. And so they decided one year, hey, let's just go to Louisiana instead. So we're gonna go to Louisiana and everything's gonna be great. And like they scouted out, they looked for cabins and they found this place where each family gets their own cabin and all that stuff. And so we're gonna be like, oh, this is gonna be cool. We're gonna finally be somewhere new. And then when we get there, not only was there no pool within like a 6 hour drive of around us in Louisiana, we were in the middle of like a swampland, and it was like 112 degrees outside regularly. So that was already sucked. And then we went inside the kitchen building, and there was like a frying pan, a spoon, and nothing else. There was no silverware. There was no plates. Like they said they had all that stuff. It was legitimately, it was like the same experience as going into an abandoned house that's been rotting and decaying for like 30 years and trying to camp there. Like trying to camp there for like a week. Looking for like a week.
To
It sucks
clarify,
so much.
a pool and like a full kitchen were like stated on the page though.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
which they didn't deliver on.
Yeah, so it already sucked. And then Louisiana has a rage aura. Like, we got there, after 2 days, there was enough fighting that my dad had to drag me into our family's cabin so that I couldn't chase Robin down because of Louisiana's rage aura.
Wolfie, that just sounds like you were
Rage
turned
aura
up
is
and
the best
attempted
way
to
to
commit
describe
murder.
that.
It turned into it turned into a civil war between Augie and August and the little kids and like me, Ash, and Robin. Because
Wolfie, that sounds like a lot of justification for an attempted murder.
no, okay, hear me out. I'm gonna explain the drama, right? So August, who's Ash's little brother, was playing on his GS, and like we had like a friend group cabin, so it was lit.
We had like a me creating ring.
Yeah. So August was
That's so 2012.
August. This was like 3 years ago, I think. So this was like 2016.
No, it wasn't. It was
Well, there was Louisiana, and then we did nothing for a year, and then we did cabins like last year.
No, we did Graves Mountain Lodge this year.
Yeah, and then
last year we skipped.
And then the year before that, Louisiana.
To 2017.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, that is a long time ago. What the heck?
Yeah, that's weird.
It feels like just yesterday.
Okay. So we had a meat creating ring, right? And
illegal or legal?
Legal.
Definitely both.
Yeah.
There
was two sides. There were two wolves in the meat creating ring. One of them was legal.
It was more illegal.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I created a me with just no facial features.
Honestly, that's me.
Okay, so anyway, Augie was creating a me in Robin's top bunk bed while Robin was away doing something else. And Robin came in to like get his shoes, and he was like, August, get out of my bunk bed. And August was like, no, I don't wanna. And Robin was like, get out of my bunk bed now, or I'll like throw this water I have in my hand on you. And August was like, no. So Robin threw the water at August.
Wait, do you mean a water bottle or loose water that he had in his hand?
he had a cup of water with ice in it.
Okay, I thought you meant he just had a handful of loose water that he threw at Augie.
So he dumped the water on Augie. Augie got upset. So Augie got more water and dumped it on the bed. And then Robin got upset because Augie had dumped water on Robin's bed that Robin had already dumped water on. So Robin
The
dumped
whole
water
room.
on everyone's bed.
That's the communist way.
The whole room. It was horrid.
So it ended up with Robin and Augie just throwing ice and water at each other.
But eventually everyone in the cabin got involved. Or it's a small cabin. It was like me,
It was
Wolfie.
me, you,
It was me,
Robin,
Wolfie,
Augie,
my
and
two
your dad.
brothers. Yeah, and Gray.
Oh yeah, great too. So anyway, that turns into a civil war, and it ends up with. So a day before this fight happened, we had created Vsauce 6.
Wait, were those the watermelon?
It was like a watermelon, a banana, and an apple all stabbed.
No, it was a pineapple. And
A-
it was watermelon,
Is this-
pineapple, and apple. And one
Is
of
this
them
where
was.
the butter incident starts?
No,
One of
no,
them
that
was.
started long beforehand.
No. Okay. So this is like a day ago we had created Vsauce 6, which was Michael was the watermelon, Kevin was the pineapple, and Jake was the apple. And
Michael is a watermelon.
so one
Watermelon head out of an apple.
Vsauce 1 plus Vsauce 2 plus Vsauce 3 equals Vsauce 6. So we
Yeah.
had Vsauce 6, and he was like basically a false idol that we worshipped for the entire time there. I'm pretty sure he was a product of Louisiana. So it ended up with Augie destroying Vsauce 6 to get
No.
back at Robin.
Which caused a riot.
I've
Yeah.
never been more emotionally attached to a watermelon in my life.
So Augie destroyed Vsauce 6, and it ended up just getting everywhere. And the floor was like
People
this
edged the
prison
watermelon
concrete.
to
It was
death.
you know the floor that's
It was
like,
literally
in
a
those,
prison room.
Yeah, it was like really like the floor was like there was no drain either, so the floor was just covered in water and watermelon juice.
Okay, but you remember the night beforehand, like the night when everyone like the calm before the storm happened, where everyone was tasting those icicle pops that you like freeze.
Yeah.
And I was like, they didn't freeze, so it was just the liquid, and I always tasted the pineapple flavor, and you just spit it all over the floor.
All right. So okay, back
during
to
the
the
war,
Civil War. Yeah.
the whole room stunk of pineapple and the soaked mattress.
So okay,
How's
so
that
after the main event of the war, of like the Ice Cube War, right? There was like a Cold War that went on for the rest of the time there. Some of the events of the Cold War included August buttering the entire banana and leaving it on Robin's bed. And then the next
Prank ever. Going to bed.
Top 10 prank to do.
There's a whole buttered banana.
Okay, so
Okay.
the next day,
Get over
Augie asked Robin to make him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Or no, Robin was making a PB&J sandwich, and Augie asked Robin to give him the ingredients next. And Robin gave him the ingredients, and we were talking about washing hands or something before that. And Robin was like, "Yeah, I don't wash my hands when I pee. I just wash them after I poop." Augie went sicko mode. It just he threw the peanut butter knife at Robin for daring. It was a butter knife.
Okay,
He threw the peanut butter knife at Robin for daring to give him this peanut butter that was contaminated, and he like threw a huge fit about it.
That was deserved, though.
How old was Augie?
It was like 2 years ago, so how old is he now? 12? 13?
Yeah, 12.
So yeah, he was 10. So do you see what I mean now when I say Louisiana has a rage aura?
Sophie, it sounds like August is a psychopath.
He legitimately is.
He threw a knife at Robin's head.
It was a butter knife and
it
was a butter knife and it was at his feet.
Okay. Wolfie, just let me believe what I want.
Someone needs to animate this battle.
Dude, I want to do that, though. That'd be a sicko.
Okay. The final Rage Aura, Louisiana story. So, we've talked about Gray before. Gray is like our cousin. He's cool. He comes from like just a family with like, I think there's like 7 kids now in the family.
No,
Yeah.
there's like I think there's 6.
No, yeah, there's 6, 2 for each boyfriend.
So head out looking out.
Yeah.
So Gray is direct siblings with with the oldest one of their family, Gracie. They're like the 2 oldest ones.
The horror.
The Eldritch
Horror.
Abomination, formerly known as
Gracie is
Gracie.
literally the definition of eat hot chip and lie.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was like we were making s'mores, right? And we got extra chocolate, so we decided to sequester the chocolate for ourselves. So we took the entire thing of chocolate and put it in our cabin. And,
Oh yeah.
and so we were doing it, and Gracie came into our cabin. I'm pretty sure she was slightly drunk at that point.
Yeah, she definitely was. Like looking back on it.
Yeah, looking back, she was definitely drunk, and she was like, "Where is the chocolate?" And Gray was like, "I'm not gonna give you the chocolate." And she's like, "Where's the fucking chocolate?" And Gray's like, "No, it's our chocolate." And Gray just darts out of the cabin past Gracie with the chocolate in hand, and he runs to the main cabin, and so he has the chocolate, and Grace runs after him, and she corners him, right? And we think she's just gonna take the chocolate and leave. So we like leave him alone with Grace. She starts like, this is actually fucked though. She starts beating him for the chocolate. She like actually legitimately pounds him with her fist.
This is where it all comes together in a poetic ending. August throws the buttered banana from the previous story, and that ends up being her murder weapon.
No. So she beats Gray, gets the chocolate, and then her mom, April, comes in. And April is both drunk and high, so she takes the chocolate for herself for munchies and brings it back to the rest of the adults. And it's just like, and everyone just kind of standing there empty, looking at what Louisiana has done to us.
Wolfie, I don't think that's because of Louisiana.
It's very much because of Louisiana. Okay, so for contrast, after Louisiana, we took a year-long hiatus from doing that. So we just didn't do it the next year. We just went to Texas for an extra time. Texas has a slight rage war because there was drama about like one of my uncles with mental problems.
Well, I feel like that wasn't a rage war, that was underlying for many years.
Yeah, that was like actual family drama, not just
existential
drama. Not just family civil war. And then, so the next year, which was this year, we decide to go to Graves Mountain Lodge again, but we get a better cabin. And this cabin, like, actually has air conditioning and stuff.
Oh, it was actually really fun, though.
Yeah, it was
Except
really nice.
Except there was one night,
there was one night where Gracie got, like, blackout drunk. And
is everyone cutting out from you?
You are a little bit.
Oh.
So there was one night where Grace got blackout drunk, and there was drama about that. But like the worst drama was our Aunt Stella yelling at us for laughing at Gracie being super drunk, even though she probably gave Gracie alcohol.
Story.
So I don't even know more of the story. Ash, you gotta tell this one. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, story time.
Oh, I can't. My internet's being garbage right now.
I can hear you perfectly fine.
Just speak with your mouth.
You gotta tell more of the elements. Like how we were just playing. I think we were playing 7 Dragons, and she walks up the stairs, right? And we think nothing of it. We're grateful.
Yeah, because she had already told me she was super drunk before, because she like trusts me for some reason.
Who?
Gracie.
That's because you guys grew up together.
Yeah, kinda. Like, we grew up until, like, 5, and then she moved away.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Wait, I didn't know you knew her that well.
I mean, she's my second closest cousin, second to Ash, but I knew her before Ash. Like, we were inseparable when we were growing up together.
Is she from Maryland? Like, does she live there?
Yeah, she did, yeah.
Dude, our whole family started in Maryland, really.
Yeah.
But then...
way back in 1784.
Okay, so we were playing 7 Dragon, and Grace came in, and then she, like, went up the stairs, right? And we were like, cool, she's going to bed. I shit you not, 30 seconds later... and she just falls out of the stairwell and just onto the ground, showing
to be
no
fair-
signs of pain.
She
Pain
walks
is a
away.
temporary emotion.
She then tries. My mom then comes in and helps her get back up the stairs, but she doesn't want to go to bed.
And she falls down again, right?
No, I don't
Oh.
think she falls down a second time. She just falls out of her bed a bunch. So we try to get her into the
She was
bed,
talking about
right?
dolphins.
Yeah. So then she starts talking about dolphins, then says we're all getting drunk as fuck, and then asks about the horses.
You know, the horses.
Well, we had gone horse
It's
riding the
unrelated,
day
by the
before.
way. It's not that you're confused about why she mentioned horses. It's completely unrelated.
So then we try and get her, and she starts like being really funny, and we laugh, and we go downstairs. Stella comes upstairs, sees us laughing, kicks us all out of the upstairs, and then yells at us later. But like,
She's being upstairs privileges.
There's a very real possibility that she encouraged Grace to drink, which is
that's our
weirdest
theory.
part. Well, Ash, didn't
Wait,
you see
why
her
would she
encouraging
do
Grace
that?
or letting Grace drink at her house other days?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Wait, why
I don't
would she want to do that though?
Because she's also drunk. She just wants to put up a. She's a
Well,
hive
also,
mind on. She wants to suck
They
the fun
have
out
a
of
really
everything.
good relationship. Like the adults in Grace.
Yeah, dude, she sucks up to them so hard.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And now apparently, what's on the table is we're going to Arizona this year,
That's
or
dumb. I'm
next
not
year.
going to
Ew,
Arizona.
why would you go to Arizona?
I don't think we are though.
They want to go see the Grand Canyon, which has the opposite of a vibe.
Arizona is like the armpit sweat of U.S. states.
Yeah, and the Grand Canyon is the armpit.
The Grand Canyon. Oh man.
Man, the Grand Canyon is a redeeming quality.
You guys, the Grand Canyon is like the only source of water in Arizona.
There's one water, and it's in the Grand Canyon.
There is one water in Arizona.
There's only one drippity drop, and it's from the big canyon.
You know the auto mod, or not the auto mod, but the bot? Yeah. There's like a whole story arc for the copy pasta bot that reposts the copy pasta in the comments.
Yeah, I know.
It got banned, yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, it got banned? What?
There was a thread that was comment on this thread to get banned for 69 days, and of course it automatically commented and got banned. And then like the
Top
next
10
copy
anime
pasta,
betrayals.
the next copy pasta was just like the entire comment section was just people crying. Crying. It was a funeral essentially.
Oh, dude, we should talk about internet funeral a little bit.
No, we definitely should not.
Why?
Because it isn't even good.
It's very good.
But like, hear me out though. It isn't really that good though.
No, it's
really
very good.
that good though.
Yeah.
Hear me
Ash, Timothy, you just don't appreciate. Timothy, you don't appreciate the internet funeral vibe.
No, yeah, he doesn't even know what it is because he doesn't have experience staying up late enough to get that sweet.
Yeah,
that
internet.
Sweet late
Okay,
night vibe.
internet funeral is just it's like, okay, internet funeral is the paranoia you get at like 2 a.m. when you're walking up
taking a ton of Adderall.
when you're like walking up the stairs and you look behind your shoulder, you expect to see something out of internet funeral there.
Okay, I would describe it. I worked on this for like an entire school day, and I don't know if I got that much work done. I would describe it as modern, eldritch melancholy.
Yeah.
That took you an entire day to come up with.
You have to perfectly capture the words, and modern eldritch melancholy is the perfect 3-word answer to what is internet funeral.
Yeah.
You look behind you when you're walking up the stairs. You see syrup-related crime.
You know the old man SCP that's like hunts down humans or whatever? SCP-106.
I mean, I can imagine
Something like that.
He like travels through walls in his little pocket dimension. He's like one of the most famous ones.
Yeah.
The syrup man came dripping down the walls, dude.
So, tell me why.
So wait, I have a story. Today, at lunch, kids were passing around the bottle of syrup and chugging it. At one point, the entire cafeteria was chanting, chug, chug, chug. Somebody was
That was
chugging a whole
the
bottle of
inspiration.
syrup.
That is illegal. That should be illegal.
That was the inspiration for one of Gravy's songs, actually. Like,
Chugging
someone
syrup.
brought like a bottle of syrup to his concert.
Yummy.
I should have recorded that.
Yeah.
That would be the entire like. Can you imagine what it sounds like
Dude,
to
syrup
hear
is
like
so
100
expensive
people?
too.
To hear 100 people chanting chug, chug, chug.
Oh yeah. Okay, guys.
That gives you the biggest adrenaline.
What's the most like surreal feeling you've gotten in the middle of like a big crowd? Like, you know that feeling?
That time I chugged a bottle of syrup.
Wait, you chugged it?
No, I didn't. It was some senior, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it was passed around.
Do you guys ever like?
Pass
You
around
guys
the
are.
syrup, bro.
Do you guys ever
Bro.
feel like you're just walking, and then something like just changes in your vision?
Yeah,
Mhm.
sometimes. What I'll feel
Well,
like is I'll be
that's the little
walking.
man that lives in the corner of my vision eternally, and I can't get him to escape.
Oh,
Get out of
dude.
my vision.
Okay, you want to know the one
Boy.
like slightly scary thing that Welcome to Night Vale ever did?
What?
You want to know the one slightly scary thing that Welcome to Night Vale ever did?
I guess
What?
so.
The
Wait, is it
faceless.
gonna be spoilers?
Well, it's an important character, but the name gives it all away. So as soon as you hear the name, you know what the character is.
Okay, whatever you say.
The faceless old woman who lives inside your house.
Oh my god, I love
I had
her.
a dream about that once.
So it's
I don't even
the
listen to the
character is
podcast.
the character is this old lady, and she has no face, and she just constantly lives inside your house, like the hide behind from Gravity Falls, constantly out of your field of vision, and she just
Yeah.
lives there, and it's
Have you-
terrifying.
Have you seen the Saturday morning breakfast cereal comic where it's like
Have you guys heard of
it
Local
shows? Shut up.
58? I don't recommend watching it right now because it's late at night and that podcast is just dread concentrate.
No,
But
dude, you want to know what podcast is
or
dread
not
concentrate?
or
but it's
Archive
it's
81 or
Local
whatever?
58.
Yeah, dude,
For that,
Archive 51, I think is what it is. That thing is just localized Eldritch Dread.
I have to
I don't
watch
know what
that
it
again. Like that
It was such
Actually-
a fever dream.
fills me with panic, and I love
Yeah,
it.
even thinking about, I think it is Local 58 actually. It's a YouTube series.
Okay,
It's
no,
just, even thinking about it is
Archive
scary.
81, as you need to listen to Archive 81. It's an
Mm-mm.
amazing podcast.
It's like
yeah, maybe.
it's like packaged dread. It's like packaged.
Dread for only $5.99. That's an internet funeral post right there. It's just a guy holding a package and it just says Dread.
Yeah, okay.
Existential fear.
Ash,
Yeah.
listen to Archive 81. It's like about this guy who gets a job at he gets a job just listening to tapes
No,
and
don't,
organizing them.
just don't
And
say. Just let him uncover it. Just let him unravel it. Let him unravel the juicy bits.
Well, I mean,
I
I'm
didn't
just
even listen to
reading.
that
I
one.
can just read the description.
No,
No,
don't.
it's chill.
Don't.
It's literally
I-
okay. It's literally by. Oh, I thought it said Dread Signals, but it's by Dead Signals. Never mind.
That's chill. That's actually a vibe, like a late night driving through Tennessee with the radio on vibe.
Oh yeah, dude, totally. Okay, after this podcast, Ash, we need to listen to it together.
We need to what?
We need to listen to it together or something. It's like
Alright.
well, if Welcome to Night Vale was actually scary.
I'm down because like sleep.
Sleep.
You can't
Dude,
talk.
I've stayed
Shut
up
up, I'm
till
gonna
I've
quit.
stayed up till 4 o'clock 2 nights in a row, so one more night shouldn't be that bad.
Me.
I've stayed up till 12 o'clock and I was like so tired. I took a nap.
Okay,
I
guys.
took a nappy.
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 Dude, honestly, I'm liking this podcast dynamic a lot better than the last one. Maybe that's just because we have better.
So,
better
We're just
stories.
we're
you know
we're
when you
getting
talked
it.
about the faceless woman who lives in your house or something?
Yeah.
I actually had a dream about that, and it was like when I was writing down my dreams. So if I can find it.
Oh, dude, dream journals are terrifying to me. Like, just the concept of it. It's something about it, like recording all of your dreams and writing them down and just having them. Dreams are not meant to be remembered, dude. Like, I feel like
The most dreadful thing you've ever said.
I feel like if every human wrote down all their dreams and put it into an advanced AI,
We'd
It
know
could
the
find
secrets of
some-
the universe.
it could find some weird fucking pattern that would reveal like the secrets of the universe. Dreams are just like locked away in our brains and are not meant to exist.
Okay, it was from March 30th, 2019. And quote, this is what I wrote. I had a nightmare where me, August, and Gray were looking at creepy stuff, and then this really creepy story like popped up on the internet site. It was about quote, the name was Lady Blanca or something. She had purple dead skin and gray hair and hopped around like a monkey. She appeared in the. Oh, I remember this like vividly. She like crawled out of the blankets in my dreams,
See,
and
dude,
jumped up in my face. And
I'm
I pushed
telling
her off and ran into the kitchen and eventually smashed her with a hammer in the laundry room. I think it was actually a knife, but I
Ash, you
wrote
can
down
use your
hammer.
penis. It's not that hard. So we're gonna end off the podcast with the copy pasta, because we're at like an hour 20 minutes. So
So
cutting
like
that down,
YouTube
that'll be
that's
about an
fine.
hour.
That's
10
fine.
Has it ever occurred to you that toilet pissers might be wrong? Sink pissing only has advantages. Less height in between the penis and the sink means less splashing. No more wet legs when not wearing trousers. Washing hands afterwards will flush away urine in one go, thus using less water. Shower pissing uses no additional water at all. It is much harder to miss the bowl, so much that freehand peeing becomes a possibility. When freehanding at a sink, many doors are opened. Whilst waiting the bladder, you can start brushing your teeth already. There is no toilet seat to have more or make a mess of if you don't. To have to move or make a mess of if you don't. Less noise during the combination of decreased height and lack of stationary water or toilet paper. The whole toilet visit is quicker because there are less actions overall, and you can remain in one spot for the entire duration. Since there's often mirrors at sinks, peeing selfies become effortless. There's often more sinks in a house than there are toilets, so this trip becomes shorter. Urine may help reduce clogging, particularly in sinks that are used for house cleaning. The toilet is occupied for other people in the house. Many more people can urinate in parallel when occupying sinks. Toilet sinks usually have cold water, while bathroom sinks provide the luxury of hot water. Toilet sinks. And that's the end.
Oh